right? This is about basically you can see the first part is about SaaS, software as a service, cloud computing. If you came to my common practical, which was there in Thursday, right? If you came to that, so you'll definitely know. So what is, because I just last week I just show you, last week means like yesterday, I just show you how to use SaaS, basically PaaS, platform as a service, and infrastructure as a service, practically using cloud environment. If you miss that, what you can do is you can watch the recording. So that is available in my channel. You can just go and watch that recording. But recommended if you can come to the common practical, because like after December, we will be finishing the paper discussion. So then you will not be able to, like, you will not have any other classes, hopefully, even though your examination is postponed. Because if you want, you can come to the current grade 11. It doesn't matter the new grade 11. So that is also okay. Like if you miss something, ඔයාලට මොන හරි ගොඩාක් මිස් වෙලා තියෙනවා නම්, එතකොට ඊළඟ මැයි වෙද්දි 160ක් 70ක් කවර් කරගන්න පුළුවන් තියරි ක්ලාස් දෙකට අවිල්ලා. කියන්නේ grade 10 and grade 11. ඔයාලට හිතෙනවා නම් ඒකට එන්න. ඒක මට බල කරන්න බෑ පුතේ. ඔයගොල්ලන්ට හිතෙනවා නම් ඔක්කොම දැන් කවර් වෙලා තියෙනවා කියලා, that doesn't matter. You can first forget about the classes and prepare for the examination. But if you think that you have some other things to cover, ඔයාලට හිතෙනවා නම් තව කවර් වෙන්න ගොඩක් ඒවා තියෙනවා කියලා. So what you can do, right? You can come to the theory classes. Theory classes දෙකට ඔයාලට එන්න පුළුවන්. Theory classes දෙකට ඇවිල්ලා, right? Theory classes දෙකට කියන්නේ 8යි sorry 10යි 9යි 10යි 11යි theory classes දෙකට ඇවිල්ලා ඔයාලට cover කරගන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ ගමන් අමතක කරන්න එපා, පුළුවන් නම් එන්න මේ මොකද්ද මේ පුළුවන් නම් ඔයාලා join වෙන්න මේ ඒක අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම එන්න පුළුවන් එකක් ඔයාලට practical session, common practical session. That is in Thursday 8 p.m. So if possible, please come, because that is really great, because like you can cover a lot of practical stuff there. It's not directly helping you for the examination. කෙලින්ම examination එකට help එකක් නොවුනත්, so it will be really useful, because some practical stuff that you can cover, so will be useful for your IT life and your future. Therefore, consider about that as well, right? Okay, that is a small announcement, and let's begin. So I think we can start now. Write down two advantages of using SaaS, software as a service, which is a cloud computing service for an institute, right? For an institute, write down two advantages. Can you tell me two advantages? Okay, so what are the cloud services? There are kind of three kind of cloud services, right? There are three kind of cloud services. Cloud service number one we call PaaS. Actually, there are three kind of cloud services. So in the bottom you have something called, so the bottom line is IaaS, infrastructure as a service. The second line is PaaS, platform as a service. The third or the topmost line is SaaS, which is software as a service. They are asking about SaaS, but I said always I am telling you we have to prepare for the future paper. So this paper again SaaS, maybe in future definitely they will ask about PaaS and IaaS. So what are they? What is PaaS? What is IaaS? What is platform as a service? What is infrastructure as a service? Right? Platform infrastructure as a service, IaaS. Infrastructure as a service means, what is infrastructure? In Sinhala we call යටිතල පහසුකම්. යටිතල කියන්නේ යටිම තලය. යටිතල පහසුකම්, that is like hardware facilities given in the bottom layer. Processors, maybe the hard disk, processor capacity, hard disk, and memory allocation, whatever the hardware components. Actually, in clouds, cloud කියලා කියන්නේ අපි මේ ඇත්තටම මේ අපි ළඟ තියෙන එකක් නෙවෙයිනේ. Cloud means it's away from us. ඒක මේ අන්තර්ජාලයට කනෙක්ට් වෙලා ඉන්ටර්නෙට් එකට කනෙක්ට් වෙලා ඉන්ටර්නෙට් එකෙන් එළියේ තියෙන එක ඉන්ටර්නෙට් එකට කනෙක්ට් වෙලා තියෙන සර්විස් එකක් අපේ ළඟ නැති. එතකොට අපිට ඕන නම් IaaS එකක් නැත්නම් ඉන්ෆ්‍රාස්ට්‍රක්චර් එකක් ගන්න පුළුවන් රෙන්ට් අවුට් කරන්න. ඒ කියන්නේ අපිට දැන් මම ඊයේ පෙන්නුවෙත් මගේ ප්‍රැක්ටිකල් එකේ අපේ processors 24ක් තියෙනවා. RAM එක 64GB වගේ තියෙන කම්පියුටර් එකක් රෙන්ට් අවුට් කරගන්නේ කොහොමද? ඒ වගේම 20Gbps වගේ ඉන්ටර්නෙට් ස්පීඩ් එකක් තියෙනවා. 20 gigabit per second. එතකොට 64 megabyte of RAM, 24 virtual processors තියෙන කම්පියුටර් එකක්. ඇත්තටම සුපර් කම්පියුටර් එකක හරි එහෙම නැත්නම් මේන් ෆ්‍රේම් කම්පියුටර් එකක් හරි ඒ වගේ එකක් අපි හදාගන්නේ කොහොමද? රෙන්ට් අවුට් කරන්නේ කොහොමද? ඒක තමයි මම ප්‍රැක්ටිකල් එකේ මේන්ලි ස්ටාර්ට් එකේදී කිව්වේ. right ඉන්ෆ්‍රාස්ට්‍රක්චර් එකක් කියන්නේ ඒ වගේ දෙයක් රෙන්ට් කරනවා. then the platform කියන්නේ ඒ වගේ ඉන්ෆ්‍රාස්ට්‍රක්චර් එකක කොහොමද අපිට අවශ්‍ය ඔපරේටිං සිස්ටම් එකක් දාගන්නේ. ඒ වගේ ඉන්ෆ්‍රාස්ට්‍රක්චර් එකක අපිට කොහොමද Linux දාගන්නේ සිස්ටම් සොෆ්ට්වෙයාර් ටික දාගත්තට පස්සේ platform. ඉන්ෆ්‍රාස්ට්‍රක්චර් කියන්නේ මේ යටිතල පහසුකම ඒකේ සිස්ටම් සොෆ්ට්වෙයාර් ටික ඔපරේටිං සිස්ටම් එකයි ඉතුරු සිස්ටම් සොෆ්ට්වෙයාර් ටිකයි දාගත්තට පස්සේ අපි කියනවා ඒකට platform කියලා. PaaS, platform as a service. So software as a service is the topmost layer. So software as a service is the topmost layer. එතකොට එතනදි මොකද්ද කරන්නේ? So you install you use some kind of software like cloud software. එතකොට Google Docs වෙන්න පුළුවන්, Google Maps වෙන්න පුළුවන්, Google Drive වෙන්න පුළුවන් Google ලගේ. එතකොට Huawei Cloud වෙන්න පුළුවන්, Huawei මොනවා හරි ඒ වගේ මොනවා හරි cloud AWS services මොනවා හරි services ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ තියෙන සේවා පාවිච්චි කරන එක තමයි software as a service කියලා කියන්නේ. Those are the services. So it's last ultimate software that we are using. So that is the last layer, top layer of. So ECS, most of the users use like Samsung backup service වලට ඒ වගේ ඒවට ගොඩාක් අය ගන්න software as a service. Platform as a service ගැන ටිකක් විතර advance අය. So what they are doing with the platform, they basically install their own software. ඒගොල්ලෝ platform එක අරගෙන තමන් කැමති software දාගන්න. ඔය ඔයගොල්ලෝ දන්නවත් ඇති සමහරලාට ඔය ඉන්ටර්නෙට් right ඉන්ටර්නෙට් hijack කරගන්න ඕන වුණාම ඔය zoom data හැම වෙන ඒවට පාවිච්චි කරගන්න ඕන වුණාම ඔයාලා මොකද කරන්නේ? You take maybe zoom data or daytime data, night time මොන හරි පාවිච්චි කරන්න ඕන වුණාම ඒක ඔයාගේ convenient usage එකට ගන්න ඕන වුණාම you install a proxy එකක් දාගන්න පුළුවන්. attacks HTTP proxy එකක් දාගෙන proxy එක හරහා anonymously a data access කරන්න. You know that in YouTube there are different ways, right? You can go and see what are they, but don't ask from me because it is illegal. But still that illegal ways are also there. So I can't public illegal things in the channels because so there are some restrictions, right, in the public places. So right then, so what are the advantages of SaaS, software as a service? So what are the advantages? SaaS, you don't want to install the software, you don't want to download the software, you don't want to install the software, and you don't no need to worry about the software maintenance too. software එක අපි download කරගන්න ඕනේ ඒක cloud එකේ තියෙනවා. හිතුණා ගමන් log වුණා පාවිච්චි කරා. ඊළඟට software එක අපි download කරලා install කරන්න අපි මහන්සි වෙන්න ඕනේ. less complexity, less configurations, අඩු configuration ප්‍රමාණය. එතකොට ඒකට අපේ computer එකේ ඉඩ වැය වෙන්නේ නැහැ. It saves space. High availability, it's always, if you have the internet connection, available internet connection, then you can use the software. Internet connection එක තියෙනවා නම් එච්චරයි. ඒ හින්දා 24 පැයම software එක available. All 25 hours, 24 hours, everywhere, anywhere, to any device, software is available. And share, it's highly, you can share the things quickly. So let's say you create a Google Sheet, you can share with friends, and collaboratively you can work. කට්ටිය එකතු වෙලා වැඩ කරන්නත් පුළුවන්. So how many advantages is collaborative working? Lot of advantages are there. Just give me a second. Hello. right? Then, right, I think you are clear about that. SaaS, lot of services are there. I said that SaaS, one of the no need to download. You can write down if you don't know. You can write down. No need to download, right? Download කරන්න ඕන නෑ. ඊළඟ එක, it saves your space. Space එක ඉතුරු වෙනවා. හරි, download කරන්න ඕන නෑ. Space එක ඉතුරු වෙනවා. What else? Download කරන්න ඕන නෑ. Space එක ඉතුරු වෙනවා. ඒ විතරක් නෙවෙයි. අපේ availability time එක වැඩි. ඒ කියන්නේ මේක ඉන්ටර්නෙට් එකේ තියෙන ඉන්න හැම වෙලේම available. ඒකත් advantage එකක්. ඊළඟට තව එකක් තමයි අපි maintenance ගැන worry වෙන්න ඕනේ. No need to worry about the maintenance. That is also another service. Love. Okay, right. Then the next one, right? Next one, try to do that 2 and 3. 2 3 2 3 දෙකේ 3 එකේ නම් ඇත්තටම ටැක්ස්ට් එක අඳුනා ගන්න තියෙන්නේ 3. Let's do 2. Question number 2. දෙක කරන්න. P, identify a computer uniquely on the internet. Okay, so which identify a computer uniquely on the internet? So in especially in mobile phones, in mobile phone and mobile phone environments, right? In mobile phones and basically mobile phone and phone industry, land phones or everything. So we use a telephone numbers to identify telephone. Telephone number එක තියෙනවා නම් අපිට telephone එකක් හොයාගන්න පුළුවන්. That's how we identify. In computing world, network කරපු computer එකක්. Computing world එකේ network ජාලගත computer එකක්. මේ network කරලා තියෙන හැම point එකකටම each router, each network connected computer, each network printer, each network maybe network camera, everything has something called IP address, Internet Protocol address. IP ADDRESS, IP address. It has something called IP address. එතකොට මේ IP address එකෙන් තමයි internet එකේ දෙයක් uniquely අඳුරගන්නේ. To identify a computer or internet connected device or a network connected device. All three, right? A computer, internet connected device or network connected device or computer, anything. If you want to identify uniquely, there is IP address. So the answer is IP address. What you have given is correct, right? What you have given is correct. Okay, so Lashen, you're asking question. Yes, what are the advantages of PaaS and IaaS? Yes, we discussed about SaaS in the beginning. Then I'll tell that answer. Sorry, just now I saw the question. PaaS, IaaS. PaaS, IaaS. The advantages are, right, so similar to SaaS. SaaS කියන්නේ software as a service නේ. Software as a service කියන්නේ අපි software එක download කරන්න ඕනේ. No need to download the software. We can use when software is in cloud. Our storage space is saved නේ. Storage space එක ඉතුරු වෙනවා. එතකොට අපේ computer එකේ memory එක save වෙනවා, storage space එක ඉතුරු වෙනවා. Memory කියන්නේ hard disk එක, secondary storage will be saved, no need to maintain. So there are a lot of advantages. There are advantages ගොඩක් තියෙනවා. හරිද? ඒ වගේම PaaS කියන්නේ platform නේ. Platform කියන්නේ OS එක දාලා අපි ගන්න එක. We install the operating system and take this computer, basically the system software. Advantage is like we don't want to pay for expensive machine. So that's why I said mama karapu common practical. If you join with that, that's what I always tell. Join with those common practicals, right? This is essential. If you miss that, watch the video at least. Every Thursday, 8 p.m., we have a common practical, very important. It's grade 6 to grade 11, everyone. So if you can join, you will learn a lot. I promise that it's not directly related to your syllabus, but you will learn a lot. And as I said, so no need to pay for, right? No need to pay for high performance machine. No need to pay for high performance machine. Why? Why you don't need to pay for high performance machine? Because yesterday I just created a machine with 24 processors, 16 GB RAM. Per hour, it cost me around $2, means 400 rupees. I මම මේකට කිව්වේ රුපියල් 400. හැබැයි මම processor 24ක් තියෙන. RAM එක 64 GB තියෙන computer එකක් ගත්තා නම් සල්ලි දීලා ගත්තා නම් I had to pay around 1 million rupees to purchase such machine. But that is not possible, right? Because I just want to use for a small amount of time. Why should I spend 1 million? Because I can just do that for 400, 500 rupees. So that is the advantage. Your cost is saved for operational cost, right? But not initial. So operational cost and initial cost will be saved. But if you want to use this for temporary purpose, but if you want to use this for long time, like 5 years, so renting out is not a good solution. අවුරුදු 5කට rent කරනවා කියන්නේ ටිකක් ලොකු ගාණක් ගෙවන්න. එහෙම නෙවෙයි. අපි කෙටි කාලයකට පාවිච්චි කරනවා නම් we can just rent out. It will cost. And ඒ වගේම අපිට super computer එක portion එකක් හම්බ වෙනවා. We can't buy a supercomputer personally, no. But right, supercomputer එකක් personally ගන්න බෑ. ඉතින් supercomputer එක portion එකක් rent කරන්න හම්බ වෙනවා කියන්නේ that is good thing. If you can rent a portion of supercomputer, that is really good thing, right? So those are the advantages of IaaS and PaaS. IaaS, infrastructure as a service, කියන්නේ hardware ටික. වියදම අඩු වෙනවා. Immediately available. Until ලංකාවේ නැති වෙන්නත් පුළුවන්. Available to anywhere in the world. So if you think that you are a space engineer working in NASA and you are working at International Space Station. International Space Station එකේ ඉන්න space engineer කෙනෙක් කියලා හිතන්නවා. ISS එකේ කියන පෘථිවියෙන් කිලෝමීටර් 400 ගානක් ඈතේ. එහෙම ඉන්න ඔයාට computer එකක් ගන්න පුළුවන් එකපාරටම. But can you use cloud? Yes, you can use cloud. But it is not possible to buy a computer because you are not even in Earth, right? So it's available to anywhere, everywhere, right? So with very little amount of time, it will save your cost and time, and also technology is highly available. And so basically the infrastructure, infrastructure එක කොහෙද තියෙන්නේ කියලා බැලුවොත් infrastructure එක තියෙන්නේ මේ කොහෙද මේ basically what I bought the Singapore infrastructure එක තියාගන්න අපිට පාවිච්චි කරන්න බෑනේ ලංකාවේ නම් Singapore infrastructure එකක් අපිට open කරගන්න බෑනේ. It will be really costly. But this one you have that facility also. Okay, I think you got the idea of that, right? What is this IaaS, what is PaaS, and why it is important? What are the advantages of that? Clear enough. Let's move to the next one. Connect a web. Right, connect. Next thing is connect a web page to another web page. Connect to web page to another web page. That is hyperlink. If you want to connect your web page to another web page, it is hyperlink. Using hyperlink, you can connect your web page to some other web page. Right? That is using hyperlinks. Convert a domain name to IP address. This is similar to your phone book. In your phone book, you are converting your phone telephone number to name and name to telephone number. Phone book එකේ නමක් දාලා save කරගත්තම you are converting name to telephone number and telephone number to name. දෙපැත්තටම convert කරගන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ වගේ තමයි internet වල IP එකක් domain එකක් කරනවා කියන්නේ. Domain means google.com, facebook.com are example for domains. So when we browse internet, අපි internet browse කරද්දී all these are having IP addresses. Let me show. If I go to my terminal or your command prompt, in your case you can use command prompt. හරි Windows වල තියෙන command prompt එක ගිහිල්ලා බලන්න. You can ping to www.google.com and you can actually see the result or the response coming from this IP address. This is IP address. Actually the response coming from IP address, but it is not possible to remember the IP address නේ. ඔහොම මේ අපිට හැම වෙබ්සයිට් එකකම IP address එක මතක තියාගන්න ගියොත් හොඳ වැඩක්. But since you cannot remember this, but still the IP address will work. නිකම් බලන්න IP address එක වැඩ කරනවා. ඔයාලා ගිහිල්ලා type කරලා බැලුවොත්, if you go and type http:// then this IP address නිකන් type කරලා බලන්න phone එකේ හරි http:// ඊට පස්සේ 74.74.125.24.103 press enter and you will be navigated to Google. ඒ වගේ ඕන එකක IP address එක දැනගන්න පුළුවන්. Let's say it's facebook.com, facebook.com, and you can see the IP address. It is this one. Let me copy and paste that. http hypertext transfer protocol : the IP address, and you can see the Facebook site loaded. Okay, that's it. Right, that's it. So you can call from IP address. Telephone number can call karna wage IP address එකෙන් call කරන්න පුළුවන්, but it's not possible to remember the IP address. Therefore we are using domain names. Who converts? That is DNS, domain name system. Domain name system converts IP to domain and domain to IP. Domain name system converts IP to domain and domain to IP. If you feel something important, you are invited to write down, right? If you think something important to you, then you can write down while I'm talking, because I cannot give you note within very short time. Or you can watch the video again and again. So if you join with our class, that is the advantage. You can watch the video from beginning, the first day itself, and you can go through them and learn. Okay, so then used for the communication between a web server and web browser. Now you saw that web server එකයි web browser එකයි අතර communicate කරන්න. දැන් ඔයාලා දැක්කා ඒක. මොකද්ද? To communicate between web browser web server. Now just you saw මම IP address එක ගහන්න කලින් type කරේ මොකද්ද? Before typing the IP address, I just type something. What is that? HTTP. It is hypertext transfer protocol. To communicate between the web server and web browser, we use hypertext transfer protocol, HTTP, hypertext transfer protocol. That's it. Using HTTP, you can communicate with, right? It is possible to communicate with the web server and web browser. Okay. Take a screenshot of this. Make a screenshot එකක් දාගන්න. Because the next set of questions you are going to answer from this area. Take a screenshot of this quickly. මේ කොටසේ screenshot එකක් දාගන්න. It's not clear enough, but don't worry. So you can answer that without any hassle. Just take a screenshot of this.
Okay.
Okay, done. So let's move to the next part. Okay. So try to answer these questions. Try to fill the gap. 1 to 10. Yes, there are 10. 1 to 10. Quickly send the answer to the chat. ඉක්මනට chat එකට එවන්න උත්තර ටික. Number one is COVID-19 pandemic. Inside the head section, you can see something is inside the head section. Very limited amount of tags are available. Right? Very limited amount of tags are available. for the head section. That is basically, so basic tag that can be used inside the head section is title tag, none other than the title tag, because it is inside the head section. So it is title. From here you have to select title tag. Then the center, it's COVID-19 pandemic center, which is center here. COVID-19 pandemic, it's center. It is a larger heading. So larger heading is heading size 1. Larger heading is heading size 1. So I always ask, invite. So if you like miss the theory classes and all, so still your examination is postponed until May. So still you have chance to learn theory. So I would like if you can join with grade 10 and grade 9, so grade 10 and 11 new classes. So because I'll be stopping the paper discussion end of this month, end of not this month, end of next month. I'll give you a sample paper and after that I'll stop discussing. So what you have to do, so I think you have 6 months of time to your examination. You can come to the theory class. At least 60% of the things you can catch. I promise that you can catch at least 60% of the things. So I'll come into that. And meanwhile, I think around May, June, we'll be starting the next paper discussion also. Meanwhile, you can watch the, while coming to the class, you can watch the past discussion videos. And time to time, when you want, when you have questions, you can send me questions through WhatsApp. When you have problems, you can send me through the WhatsApp, then I can help you understand that. In case if you miss theory, right? Because most of you are not answering these kind of simple questions, I think due to like you have missed the theory. That's the main reason. So there are enough ways. If you want to learn HTML, there are ongoing HTML classes. Not all level ICT, but there are ongoing classes doing by me. So I can give you that help too. If you want to learn programming, there are ongoing programming classes, which you can come and learn. Because basically for O-level ICT, you have programming. So if you want, if you wish, if you want to come and learn, there are classes. And also in grade 9, so grade 11 class also, we will be starting with programming lesson, which is the largest lesson. Means like more than 60% will be covered in the theory classes. You can just think about that too. Just an advice if you miss the theory. Okay, let's go to the next question. This headache, like it's always navigating to the linked website. Okay, the next question is this. Tree is here. IMG SRC COVID-19 PNG with 130, height 100, and then some attribute. This is mosquito photo. Some attribute mosquito photo. What is the attribute? It should be ALT, alternative text. Attribute should be ALT, alternative text. Why? ALT attribute because you know ALT or alternative text is displaying the text when image is not displayed. Image එක පෙන්නන්නේ නැති වෙලාවට text එක පෙන්නනවා. So let's say, okay, this is HTML page. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add image which is not existing. One image එකක් දානවා ඔය COVID-19 ඕකම දාන්නම් IMG SRC and I'm put in image, let's say ABC d.jpg, which is not available actually, a fake image. Then I'm putting ALT and I'm putting some image, and then with equal, let's say some width and height also. These are optional attributes, height equal 300 and ing tag close. Let's save and open the file. This is in my desktop. Let me go and open that HTML file. What's the name of file? It's allh.html. h.html, this one. So let's open, and you can see when I open some image, the size of the image is allocated, some image, because image is not there. Therefore, it's displaying the alternative text. Image එක නැති වුණාම තමයි alternative text එක පෙන්නන්නේ. So here it should be alternative text, ALT attribute. Then P, on average, it takes 5 to 6 days. Here, on average, it takes 5 to 6 days. What is this? It's italic. Alakuru, italic. Alakuru, italic. I. EM gatto EM uthari. Emphasis or italic. EM or I. Both are okay. EM dana pulon, I dana. Okay. This 6 and 7. This is table. Table inside table you have table row, table heading, table head open, table head close, table row close. Row එකක් ඉවරුනම තව row එකක් තමයි සාමාන්‍යයෙන් පටන් ගන්න ඕන අපි බලමු. එතකොට මේ row එක ඉවරයි. row එක ඉවරයි කියන්නේ මෙන්න මෙයා. ඔව් තව row එකක් තියෙනවනේ. fever day coat ඔය පටන් ගන්න කලින් row එකක් තියෙනවා. එහෙනම් 6 should be tr table row. 7 table data. මොකද row එකක් ඇතුලේ නිකන් දත්ත දාන්න බෑ. Inside row, you have table data. TR, then TD. TR, then TD. TR ඇතුලේ TD. මේ තියෙන්නේ. TR ඇතුලේ TD තියෙන්න පුළුවන්. හදිසියවත් මේ TD වෙනුවට TH තිබ්බොත් ඒක බෝල්ඩ් වෙලා සෙන්ටර් වෙනවා. හරි මම නිකන් උදාහරණයක් විදිහට දාලා පෙන්නනම් මෙතන TR වෙනුවට ඕන මම TD TH එකක් දානවා. TH. TD වෙනුවට sorry TD වෙනුවට TH එකක් දානවා. ඔන්න එක TH එකක්. When I put TH, you can see in the results, it's automatically bold and center. Tadapuren center vela pain. Bold and center. That is TH. TH already used here. To make it bold and center, TH is already used. These are TDs. These are TDs. Okay, next. Then TR here, TD here. TR here, TD here. UL square. UL has type is square. Type එක වෙනස් කරලායි තියෙන්නේ. Here you can see these are square. So UL type is square. We discussed about that attribute in theory class. UL type square. Then here again TD equal to something equal to 6 main recommended. 6 main recommended. 6 main recommended. What's that? It's merged. Merged means call span. Merging 9 is called span. It's merging 2 columns. Call span is the attribute there. 10 href. It's easy. Link href. That's the link. Okay, with that particular one is done. Answer for 3, 4, and 5. What is that, Lashin? Which 3, 4, 5?
In this question.
This question. Didn't I? Yeah. 3, 4, 5.
So in the HTML.
In HTML. 3, 4, 5. This one.
Yes.
So why? 3 is ALT. I said that. 3 is ALT. 4 is. What is 4? 4 is finishing of the tag. Yes, 4 I couldn't say. Sorry. On average, it takes 5-6 days. I said italic. I. අලාකුරුනේ තියෙන්නේ මේ italic. එතන මෙතන ඉවර වෙලා තියෙන්නේ paragraph එකක් බලමු අපි. Paragraph end of the paragraph is given and end of other something here. Some end of something. What is the end of something? Other than paragraph, is there end of something else? Dot is there. It's going to the next line. It's BR. It is BR, which is going to the next line. BR self clause. BR self clause, and you can see self clause in tag. That is BR next rule, break rule. I think the tag is available here. Is it? Here BR. BR break rule. Going to the next line. That is 5. 3 is ALT. 4 is මෙහෙමයි මේකේ answers ලියාගත්තට කමක් නැහැ. හරි. හැබැයි මේ paper එක ආයෙ එන්නේ නැහැ. මේකේ answers ලියන්න අනිත් එක මේ class එකට එන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. You can just watch the marking scheme. එහෙනම් orally තේරුම් ගන්න මේකට answers මොනවද කියන එක මේක කවදාවත් ආයෙ එන්නේ නැහැ නේ. This will never come no. Similar thing will come but same thing will never come. So don't prepare for these questions. Don't search answers for these questions. That is not necessary. You need to learn about the paper format. Prepare for the paper format, right? That's all. Okay, question number 5. It's in Excel. The question is about Excel. Some The following spreadsheet segment shows some statistics of test cricket players with more centuries scored. CA වැඩිපුරම ගහපු test cricket players ලලු මේ පෙන්නන්නේ. Okay, what they're asking by telling that what they're asking. So let me just remove the slide part. Okay, here it is. The question coming from Excel section. So no need to actually worry about what you can see. Maybe it's too small. So just forget that they are asking some easy questions. Question number 1, 2, 3, 4. So try to answer question number 1, 2, 3, 4 quickly within 2 minutes. So because this is last year, 2020, but it's very common paper because the common format. One question from HTML for sure. One question from Excel for sure. One question from databases for sure. One from the logic gate part. And actually it's a mixture of questions from logic gate part. And again, so you can see the next question. It's from system development, right? System development. And so that's it. I think we can finish this paper today. Okay, column H is used to show the batting average of each player. Column H shows the batting average of each player. Column H hammer player gamer batting average ekalu. Okay, they have instructed how the batting average is calculated. Runs divided by innings minus not outs. එක දීලක් තියෙනවා. අයි තව මොනවද අහන්නේ නේද? runs divide by innings minus not outs. So how to do that? So what is runs? Runs තියෙන්නේ කොහෙද? Runs in this. So let's they're asking H3 formula. H3 කියන්නේ Sachin Tendulkar's average. H3 here. එතකොට H3 calculate කරගන්න runs ඕන අපිට. Runs කොහෙද තියෙන්නේ? So this is runs. So identify the column. Column is F3. F3 divide by, then F3 you have to divide by innings, D3 minus not outs, E3. So the formula is runs තියෙන්නේ කොහෙද? Runs තියෙන්නේ F3 divide by innings D3 minus not outs E3. So this is the formula. Too easy. F3 divided by D3 minus E3. So that is how you obtain Sachin Tendulkar's average. That is how you obtain Sachin Tendulkar's average. Okay, what is next? Next question they're asking, assume that the formula entered in H3 is copied to cell range H4 to 22, H4 to 22 dakwa, H4 to 22 columns. So it's copied, right? It's copied from H2 to H22, H4 to H22. Then asking what is the formula displayed in H22. It's too easy, right? It is H22. Then F3 කියන්නේ මෙතනනේ මේකට සම්බන්ධව the relative reference. This is where the relative reference comes. In H3 the formula is F3 divide by D3 minus E3, no? That is for this H3. Then H22 වලට formula එක සාපේක්ෂව. The formula is F22 divide by D22 minus E22. So that is the formula. Arakata 3 nan 22 වලට 22. හරි H3 වලට අනිත් ඒවා 3 නේ. H3 වලට F3 D3 E3 නම් H22 වලට F22 D22 E22. Okay. Right. Then now write down and steps to display these averages in columns with 2 decimal points. 2 decimal points. එතන මේ average එක decimal point දෙකකින් ගන්නලු තියෙන්නේ. With 2 decimal point. And actually you can use what? So first of all, you have to calculate. And if there are like not enough decimal points, you can increase decimal up to 2. If there are no, like if there are more than enough decimal point, you have to decrease decimal. So those are the options. Or you can round it. There is another way. Rounding or increasing decimal, decreasing decimal methods. දශමස්ථාන මදි නම් increase කරන්න පුළුවන්. දශමස්ථාන අඩුයි නම් decrease කරන්න පුළුවන්. එහෙම නැත්නම් round කරන්න පුළුවන්. ඔක්කොම පැත්තක දාන්න. All are okay. Okay, let's do this practically. Otherwise, like you might confuse, no? Okay, let's say what we are going to do. Actually, we have marks of this is player. Say player. So let's say player is Tendulkar. The next player maybe let's say Sangakkara. Let's put some bogus values. And you need their marks, innings, not outs. Marks, innings, not outs. Let's say Tendulkar obtained this amount of marks. And Sangakkara obtained this amount of marks. Then innings for Tendulkar, let's say, and not out for Tendulkar. Innings for Tendulkar, innings for Sangakkara, and not out for Sangakkara. Okay. Now you need to calculate their average marks divided by innings minus not outs. You can see this is the average, right? Then you are copying this and you can calculate average for Sangakkara, average for Tendulkar likewise. Okay. This is AVG. Okay. Now you can see more decimal points. දශමස්ථාන හිතුවට වැඩියෙන් now. Then දෙකක් කරගන්න. You can use this one. Decrease decimal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Decreasing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Decreased. Decrease decimal. That is one option. අපි හිතමු අඩුවෙන් තිබ්බා කියලා දශමස්ථාන මෙහෙම තිබ්බා. Then මොකද කරන්නේ? You can increase decimals. 1, 2. මෙතන increase කරගන්න වෙනවා. 1, 2. Or simply then මෙහෙම ආවා කියමුකෝ. Another solution is you can round. Equal ROUND මේ නම් දෙක round කරන දශමස්ථාන දෙකකට. 2 decimals. Equal round E2 to 2 decimal points. And you can round it out for 2 decimal points. But the additional things will come, right? The additional zeros will come. Then you have to again decrease the decimal. Anyway, decrease decimal is must. Decrease decimal is must. Or you can round it. Decrease decimal, increase decimal. So you can write conditionally, right? If you have not enough, like if you have more than enough decimal points, decrease decimal. If there are less decimal points, increase decimal. If you want to round for 2 decimal points, round it with 2 digits. Equal round, then the value 2 digits. And then again you have to decrease the decimal point to 2. So anyway, so in answer scheme, main marks given for decreased decimal point. Okay, the next one. Write down formula from function cell to cell range that should be carried out cell H4 to find out the highest average. That is easy. Highest mark, how to find highest average, equal max. Then the cell range. What is the cell range here? Equal max, the cell range should be H3 to H22. Equal max, H3 to H22. Right? Equal max, H3 to H22. Okay, write down the most suitable chart type available in spreadsheet software from the given list of charts for the following. Write down the most suitable chart type available in spreadsheet software from given list of charts for the following. To show the number of centuries, 50s, ducks obtained by Sachin Tendulkar. So what is the chart? Pie chart, line chart, scatter chart or area chart? So they are asking which chart is suitable. මේ chart වලින් මොකක්ද හරියන්නේ කියලා තමයි අහන්නේ. Which chart is suitable out of these charts given. So what are the list of charts? Pie chart, line chart, scatter chart and area chart. එතකොට මොනවාද මේ? To show the number of centuries. Centuries ගානයි 50s ගානයි ducks ගානයි පෙන්නන්න. මොකද්ද that should be entered to write down the most suitable chart type available spreadsheet to show the following list of charts. To show the number of centuries ගහලා තියෙන ශතක ගාන 50s 50ව ගාන ducks බිඳුවට අවුට් වුණු තැන් ඒ ටික පෙන්වන්න සචින් තෙන්දුල්කර්ගේ මොකද්ද හොඳ කියලා අහනවා. ඒ කියන්නේ මේ වගේනේ. දැන් මේකට තව කොලම් ටිකක් මම දාගන්න. මොනවාද ඒ? තව ටිකක් ඕන. ඒ තමයි insert I need centuries. C ඒවා කීයක් ගහලා තියෙනවද? Centuries 50s 50ව කීයක් ගහලා තියෙනවද 50s බිඳුව කීයක් ගහලා තියෙනවද ducks කියන්නේ zeros ඒවා කීයක් ගහලා තියෙනවද කියලා දාන්න ඕනේ අපි නිකන් sample එකක් දාගමු centuries 45 50s 67යි ducks 23යි වගේ centuries 30යි 50s සූහතයි ඩක්ස් 15යි වගේ දාමු මොනවා හරි. හරි. දැන් සචින් තෙන්දුල්කර්ගේ ප්ලේයර් සචින් තෙන්දුල්කර්. එයාගේ මොනවද ඕන? සෙන්චරිස්ුයි ඩක්ස්ුයි 50ස්ුයි. ටික බලා ගන්න ඕන. එතකොට අපි සිලෙක්ට් කරන්නේ control ගහලා තෙන්දුල්කර්ව සිලෙක්ට් කර ගන්නවා control press කරගෙනම සෙන්චරිස්ුයි 50 ඩක්ස්ුයි සිලෙක්ට් කර ගන්නවා. then we need a chart. insert මොනවද chart දාන්න කියලා තියෙන්නේ? පුළුවන් ඒවා pie chart එකක් දාන්න මේ තියෙන්නේ ඔය මේකෙන් ගන්න පුළුවන් සාපේක්ෂව වැඩිපුර ගහලා තියෙන centuries ද 50 ද ducks ද කියලා හරි වැඩිපුර ගහලා තියෙන්නේ 50 ද century ද ducks ද කියලා ගන්න පුළුවන් එතකොට මේකේ ඕනනම් count එකක් දාන්න පුළුවන් හරි මේක modify කරලා මේක වෙනස් කරලා මේ count එකක් පෙන්වන්න දාගන්න පුළුවන් 100ට percentage එක එතකොට ඔය විදිහට වගේ percentage එකක් පෙන්වන්න ඕන numbers පෙන්වන්න කීයක්ද ඔය වගේ දාගන්න පුළුවන් හරි number of 50s centuries එහෙම පෙන්වන්න දාගන්න පුළුවන් දැන් ඔයාලට පෙන්වනවා මේකේ පෙන්වන්නේ හැම වෙලේම percentage value එක පෙන්වනවාද value එක පෙන්වන්නේ නැහැ percentage එක තමයි ගොඩක් පෙන්වන්නේ ඇත්තටම මේ pie chart එකක් අපි පාවිච්චි කරන්නේ ඇයි කියලා ගත්තොත් pie chart එකක් අපි පාවිච්චි කරන්නේ සාමාන්‍යයෙන් මේ 100ට 100ක් වෙන යම් කිසි දෙයක එක එක ඒවායි ප්‍රතිශත හොයාගන්න සාපේක්ෂව ප්‍රතිශත. හරි අපි හිතමුකෝ පන්තියේ ළමයි ඉන්නවා 40ක් මේ 40න් පාස් කීයද ෆේල් කීයද? නැත්නම් පන්තියේ ළමයි 40ක් ඉන්නවා there are 40 students in the class we want to see how many A's how many B's how many C's how many S's and how many F's. So the distribution එතකොට ඒක distribute උනේ කොහොමද කියලා බලා ගන්න percentage wise නැත්නම් අනුපාතයක් විදිහට කොහොමද distribution එක කියලා බලා ගන්න තමයි ඒක තියෙන්නේ. එතකොට අපේ ප්‍රශ්නේ මොකක්ද අහන්නේ? To show the number of centuries. Centuries ගානනේ number of centuries 50s ducks obtained. හරි. එතකොට ඔන්න pie chart එකක් දැම්මම මම දැන් දානවා ඔකට මෙහෙම. not out ඕනේ. sorry. තෙන්දුල්කා centuries 50s ducks ඊළඟට කියනවා line chart එකක් ගන්න line chart කියන්නේ අර ඒක හොඳ දෙකක් compare කරන්න ඒ කියනවා මේ පහුගිය අවුරුද්දේ කොහොමද මේ අවුරුද්දේ කොහොමද වගේ ඒ වගේ compare කරන්න තමයි line chart හොඳ දැන් මේක එකයි නම් තියෙන්නේ මේ විදිහට පෙන්නන හැබැයි count එක පෙන්නනවා ඊළඟට තියෙනවා area chart එකත් line chart එක වගේම තමයි මේ area එක පාට කරලා තියෙන්නේ මේ වගේ line chart එකම තමයි area එක පාට කරලා තියෙනවා. මම අලුත් තැනකට ආයෙ ගන්නම් අනිත් එක ඔය ඔක්කොම compare කරලා බලමු. pie chart වල තව මෙහෙමත් පුළුවන්. හරි මෙහෙම formats තියෙනවා 100 බෙදුන හැටි බලා ගන්න ඒවත් ගන්න පුළුවන්. ඒක දැනට ගන්නෙ නැතුව අපි ගමුකෝ මේකට මේ insert line හරිනේ area chart එකත් හරිනේ. area කියන්නේ මෙහෙම. මෙයාගේ මේ ගත්ත ඒවා distribution එක බලා ගන්න පුළුවන්. ඔකෙන්න line chart එකම තමයි area chart එක කියන්නේ. මේ chart type එක format කරමු chart design format chart type එක මාරු කරලා ගන්න ඕනේ. chart change chart type charge type එක දාමු line chart එක. තව එකක් දීලා තියෙනවා scatter chart scatter chart කියලා කියන්නේ ඔය වගේම තමයි හැබැයි විහිදීම පෙන්වන්නේ. copy and paste again විහිදීම scatter වෙන විදිහ. ඒක යම් කිසි දෙයක විහිදීම බලා ගන්න පුළුවන් අපිට. format chart chart design change chart type xy scatter එක. මොකක්ද අහන්නේ question එක? write down the most suitable chart type to show the number of centuries. What do you think? Number of centuries most suitable one මොකක්ද? What is the most suitable one to show that? What do you think? Lashay, Malin sir?
Chart,
Yes. Sorry?
line chart.
Yes, it should be line chart. Line එකෙන් තමයි ටිකක් අය line එකේද මේකෙනොත් පුළුවන් මේ තුනෙන්ම පුළුවන්. පැහැදිලිව පේනවා ඉතින් මේ ups down line මේකෙනොත් පුළුවන්. මේකෙනොත් පුළුවන් ඉතින් ටිකක් හරි scatter chart එකෙනොත් බැරි නෑ line එකෙන් අර පොඩ්ඩක් compare කරලා ගන්න පුළුවන්. area එක ඒක තමයි මගේ උත්තරේ ටිකක් හරි ඔකට ගැළපෙන එකකට තියෙන line chart එක. කියන එක තමයි මටත් කියන්න තියෙන්නේ. So but ඔය අවුරුද්දේ marking scheme එකේ right ඒ අවුරුද්දේ marking scheme එකේ ඔකට දුන්නේ pie chart එක. හරි. හැබැයි ඒක කොහොම වුණත් ඒක ඇත්තටම වැරදි. මොකද pie chart එකේ කිසිම අරමුණක් නැහැ. ඒ උත්තරේ වැරදි මම කියන්නේ. pie chart එක නෙමෙයි. මේකට හොඳම ඕක නෙමෙයි හොඳම bar chart එක තිබ්බනම් bar chart දීලා නැන්නේ වරහන් ඇතුලේ. ඉතින් උත්තරේ දී ගන්න බැරි වුණ එකේ මේක දීලා තියෙන්නේ වැරදි උත්තරයකින් පරිමහලා තියෙන්නේ. මේක තමයි හරියන්නේ. මේකෙන් බලන්න පුළුවන් අගයන් එක්කම 50s කීයක් ගත්තද centuries කීයක් ගත්තද ඕක තමයි හරියන්නේ. හරි. ඕක තමයි අගයන් සංසන්දනය කරන්න හොඳ මේක. දැන් මේකේ දීලා තියෙන එක බලන්න. දීලා තියෙන ප්‍රශ්නේ කියවන්න ආයෙසරයක් මම මේ ආයෙසරයක් බලනවා මටත් සැකහින්නේ. To show the number of centuries. Percentage of centuries නෙමෙයි. Number of centuries 50s. Percentage අනුපාතයක් පෙන්වන්න ගන්නේ pie chart එක. But the marking scheme says that here, so I said that this was I discussed this question now several times with not just with you, even with 2020 kids tat එක්කත් ඒගොල්ලොත් එක්කත් මම මේක කතා කරනකොට මට ආපු doubt එක. So pie chart එක මේක කීයටවත් ගන්න. But they have given that time pie chart. So that's wrong. ඉතින් ඒ වගේවත් බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ නැහැ. ලකුණු 100ක් ගන්න ඉඳගෙන යන්න එපා විභාගෙට. 100 හම්බ වෙන්නේ නැහැ වගේ. කවුල් තැනක් තියෙනවනේ. දෙක වැරදිද නැත්නම් pie chart එකෙන් percentage එකක් පෙන්නන්නේ. එහෙම නැත්නම් mainly පෙන්නන්නේ අනුපාතයක්. Percentage or proportion. It's not to show the numbers. But there they have given that one. It's wrong. So line is something suitable. Your understanding is correct. Okay, to show the comparison of the centuries 50s ducks obtained by the all players. Same chart. That is bar chart. And that is bar chart. Hammer player මොකක්ද? To show the comparison of centuries 50s ducks obtained by all players. සියලුම players ලගේ ducks centuries ඒවා ටික ඔක්කොම compare කරන්න. That means I need සංගක්කාරස් and not just අව ඉන්නවනම් ඒ ඔක්කොගෙම මට මෙතන ඉන්නේ දෙන්නයි. Therefore I'm obtaining that and the best way is taking this. Now you can see centuries of
Like centuries of Tendulkar better than Sangakkara, and 50s of Sangakkara better than Tendulkar. So ducks are higher in. So likewise, you can compare. To do that, actually, you need bar chart. That's correct. Okay. bar chart මේ අතර ගන්නත් පුළුවන්. column chart bar chart කියලා දෙකකට බෙදෙනවනේ. එකක් පටලවා ගන්න පුළුවන් සමහරට. මේ අතර ගන්න එකක් ගන්න මේක මේකට column chart අතරම කියන්නේ. So this is bar chart, right? Bar chart is the horizontal version of this, not the vertical version. Vertical version is called column chart. So because of the comparison confusion, that's why I said both types, right? Bar chart, this one. Okay, that's it. And so I think we can move to the last question also. So let's finish the paper. So since like it's only one last question, so let's go through that quickly. You have 2 minutes. Don't take much time. Just go through this and try to find the answers within 2 minutes. So let's finish the paper. It's over. Consider the following scenario related to the development of hotel management system. Malani, the Deputy General Manager IT, stay here. Hotel proposed to introduce a new computerized system to hotel. This is mainly due to the limitation of existing hotel management system to meet quality requirements such as performance security. Main issues, performance security. Malani assigned 2 programmers, Nimal and Anwar, to develop a room reservation and inventory management components respectively. After, actually both are doing 2 systems, right? Room reservation and inventory management components respectively. After completing these 2 components, they were merged. After completing, actually phase by phase, they are developing part by part and then merged. Krishna, a member of testing team, was assigned to test the merged version of the system. Afterwards, several new components were added to the system. Once new system is completed, Pradeepa, head of the testing team, arranged a testing session with end users. That is system testing. After that, the user acceptance testing of the hotel management system. During this session, the most of end users required training session to be familiar with the functionalities of the new system. Therefore, it was decided that it is better to run both systems together, parallel run, and terminate the old system only after end users are properly trained. Okay, the technical terms I said. Which type of testing was carried out by Krishna? Was assigned to test merge version of a system. It's a system testing. Entire system was tested by Krishna, which was nothing other than system testing. Actually, it is, you can call, so the before system testing, actually the parts were integrated. The make it a system testing කියලා කියන්න පුළුවන්. Entire system was tested, but the thing is, basically it says about merging some part. No, Nimal's and answers parts are merged. So better we can tell integrated testing. The Nimal Anwar kali හැදුවේ නැත්නම් මේකට system testing කියන්න පුළුවන්. But this merging is mentioned. So it is integration. Kali දෙකක් එකතු කරලා kali කීපයක් එකතු කරලා test කරන එක අපි කියනවා integrated testing. Okay, which type of testing was carried out by the hotel staff? ඒගොල්ලෝ දීලා තියෙන්නේ users letter. End user letter දෙනවා නම් අපි කියනවා user acceptance testing. නැත්නම් acceptance testing කිව්වත් ඇති. So that is basically the Windows 11 හදලා අපිට test කරන්න දෙනවා Bill Gates. Alpha version, beta version කියලා. So that is end user acceptance testing. Who carried out the unit testing of the hotel management system? එහෙනම් මේ නිමල් and Anwar තමයි. Right? So either Nimal or Anwar, or Nimal and Anwar both, because they are the people developing the smallest part. So those are the units. Units are tested by Nimal and Anwar. That is units, Nimal and Anwar. The development team used iterative incremental model to develop the new system. State one reason to justify this. They are using iterative incremental model. Why? Why you are thinking? Why you think? So is there what is the evidence? Right, you can see the multiple components are iteratively added. Multiple components are added to develop the entire system, room reservation, inventory management, part by part, develop part by part. So that's why it is called iterative increment. In කෑලි එකතු කරලා එක ලොකු system එකක් බවට පත් කරනවා. Pace by pace, making it a large system by adding components. That's why we are calling iterative development. What type of system deployment approach? It is parallel deployment. Why? Old system, new system, both deployed together. Not both deployed, the new system deployed and it's used with the old system. So it's called parallel. It's parallel deployment. Okay, then, right. Nimal logged into the online banking system to transfer money to his son. Nimal entered the PIN number. Right, they're asking about 2 inputs, 2 outputs, etc. About this, actually, part of the paper is missing, seems, right? Only the 6th question is there, 7th is missing. There should be 7 questions. Seems something wrong here, yeah. 7th question is missing. Anyway, so I'll discuss this part with the 7th question next day. Right, I'll keep this to next day because like it's a new question. I'll discuss this part with the 7th question. I have to find a proper paper. This is the 7th part is missing in this paper. I'll discuss both of them next day. And good night. See you all next week.
Thank you, sir. Good night.